Hello everybody, how's it going? Hello Michael, hello Mike, hello Gregor, and hello Leo. Okay, so if you didn't see on Twitter or see the name of the stream, the title of the stream, today we are going to go back to the project we were working on a few weeks ago because it's on that list that I was talking about last week, the Trello list, the already started but need to finish off list. Yeah, Twitch draws an LED matrix. So this was a project we took a look at a few weeks ago where I had a Node.js project running on my computer and on the ESP8266 running the LED matrix. We just had a WebSocket listener, and so they talked to each other over WebSockets, and the application or the sketch on the ESP8266 could turn the WebSockets into drawing on the display, and then yeah, it worked pretty good. So first thing I want to do is get that set up again. Unexpected Maker sent me a pull request of some changes. I think he added support for drawing shapes, I think. And yeah, we'll see how that works out. I don't doubt that it'll work, even though he said the code is completely untested, but I have a doubt of how well it'll work because, like, one person, like, it was fine when you were individually drawing all the pixels on the LED matrix. See, it's a bit, that light is in the way there, but it's okay. How did that start becoming in the way? Let me just move that. No. Perfect. Like, nobody can come in and do much damage by drawing individual pixels, because, like, even if somebody's in the middle of drawing something and, like, somebody else comes in and says, oh, I'm gonna put a black dot here instead of putting that white dot they need, it doesn't really matter. But, like, somebody could just come in within 2 commands and, like, completely wipe out the entire screen, just draw a big black square and then it's gone. Or even, like, worst case scenario, you can draw some inappropriate shapes in like 5 or 6 inappropriate shapes, and you could draw, like, offensive icons. So yeah. So it's not that I don't trust his developmental skills. I think it's more that it's not going to work too well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, my LED matrix has a lovely layer on top of it, and I actually think it looks quite good. I think it's one of the best it has looked on camera. It is blinking a little bit, which I don't see, but no, it doesn't look too bad without it on either. But that is from SciQ's mailbag that he sent me a while ago. That package, it's like an old laptop screen or something, and it has I don't know, whatever it's made out of kind of tones down the LEDs to give it less like reflection or whatever. So hello Chicky, and hello Blueprint 3D. It's hot. It's Belgium you're from, isn't it? Yeah, it's less hot in Ireland now. It rained yesterday for the first time in like a month more, and it rained today as well. So yeah, okay, so let's open the Arduino IDE is the first thing I need to do. The special one. Still haven't fixed that. So what have people been working on since we were talking last? Mike made a really cool project I really want to I really want to copy it at some stage. Yeah, I think that would make a pretty nice present. Yeah, it was so nice. Somebody retweeted on or something. I know I did, but I thought people liked my retweet or something. This is really awesome. Are you trying to challenge us making a Twitch bot for drawing full images on your matrix? Yeah, so I had that working already. That's pretty much the project, that you will be able to type commands into the chat to manipulate this LED matrix. That is the goal. So yeah, normally it's okay to have two different web servers on the same Pi once they don't use the same port. Like, I guess both of them are using port 80 maybe. If Mike, if you want to get like a lot of eyes on it, Instructables. Definitely Instructables. Just because they have a bigger audience. If you do kind of a good, like, it is a beautiful like thing. You know, if you take a really good quality photo of it, like in the right lighting and stuff, like this would make their front page, as long as your like instructions are okay. Like they tend to put things that look very aesthetically pleasing on the front page, and that's hard for electronics projects, but like this is like super nice, so it would be easy for them to put this on their front page. So yeah, I'd write it up, and if you want me to take a look at it before you actually publish it as well, I can do that. Yeah. He doesn't yet, because I was already asking him, because I have plans for it. Anyways, okay, so let's get this up and running. Arduino ID, I've opened it. Okay, alpha test. That's not what I want. I want to open web sockets with display. That's probably it, isn't it? Is this... Yeah, this will do fine. Okay, so this is WebSockets with display code. It is the same code I use for that, you know, web page that draws on the LED matrix, which is actually another one of those things on the list. So yeah. So basically, a message is sent via WebSocket. It parses it out here. And just draws the pixel, so it's X, Y, so the X coordinate, Y coordinate, and then the color, and yeah, we draw it there. So I want to revive this project. I think we were looking at this together before, and then just start making some improvements to it. I also think it would be interesting at some stage to look at Twitch bot directly on an ESP8266, because I think it's possible. Like, the Twitch chat is using, or is it RTC or something, some kind of open enough chat protocol. So I didn't see anybody getting Twitch working on it, but I have seen somebody with libraries for getting that protocol working on it. Hey Melbit, thanks very much for the sub, really appreciate it. Yeah, so like I think it could be possible to be able to do that. I also want to try integrate with the Twitch API to get like a follower counter going as well. Maybe a sub counter. as well, seeing as Melmoth just reminded me. But yeah, so that would be quite nice. It's missing from my arsenal of API collections, and I am a regular user of Twitch now, so I really should fix that. Okay, so let's upload this. Wemos, probably port 3. It's always on port 3, so I'll just upload it. I actually was looking at RC Life on today for the first time. I was looking at his review of the Ender 3, and then I was also looking at his review of the ANET A6, or whatever one is it ANET? I think so, ANET. The printer that my wife won, that's on its way. So like I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do regarding the printers. The Ender 3 looks really good value. Like you can buy that on Amazon for £185. Like, so you don't even need to deal with like importing it from China or customs or anything like that. So yeah, that appeals to me greatly. Because it just looks like a really good printer. Ooh, see, you got it for even less. That was off Creality directly, right? You see, like I could deal with that. Just gonna check Mike's link. Yeah, that's super cool. I really want this. Printed A5 in an IKEA frame. 243 from Amazon. That's good. That's really good, actually. How did you even find this, Mike? But it's a lovely it is a lovely display. Yeah, I really want this. Sometime. I was thinking of maybe getting our buddies in Clane, was it, to do it? Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to cut all that stuff. But also, like, I'm going to say this part kind of quietly, but I think it would make a pretty nice anniversary present, because our wedding had like some like silhouette shapes or whatever, that if I could kind of reimagine them into something like this, would be pretty cool. Cool. I might do that. I have a lot of designing to do first, though. I have time, though. It's not till November. We lost a few frames there, but I think we're good again. Yeah, no, that just looks so good. Yeah, okay. So it's uploaded now. Thanks for the offer, Mike. Oh, the maker thing is this week, right? Let's just see, is this working? It is not. The maker, Dublin maker, is this Saturday, right? I think I might try go to it. So open recent Twitch draws. Well, I'm gonna need that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try go to it anyways. So I'll let you know if I am. Maybe we can say hi. Yeah, you have a good idea what I look like anyways. It's like this. But yeah, your Twitter picture is you, right? Yeah, Yeah, I didn't see a huge amount of like activity about it on Twitter or anything, but just kind of going by the like videos of previous events, it looks like it's well attended anyways. LED Matrix. Oh, what was that called? It's file user ESP8266 LED Matrix. Okay. File user ESP8266 web interface. Let's just go up one. My ESP is probably on a different IP address or something. That's what is causing it to not work. Maybe. Let's see. Let's take this thing off for the minute. I'll put it back on. Apparently. 24. And this is trying to go to 12. So that explains that. I really should make this static IP address at some stage. Okay. So now if I go back here, reload the page. Okay, we're working there now. So, hello, the king. How's it going? Yeah, so that's working now that I can draw on it. It looks better when you use just like proper colors, as in red, blue, green, or even a combination of full colors. So, does it look? Actually, kind of nearly looks better when you lift it up a bit. But yeah, so there we go. Like I can draw on this, and in real time it draws on the display. So yeah, that means that we're working okay. So now let's get the Twitch draws up and running. So new window, open recent. What's this called? Temp Twitch draws. This must be Xeon's. So let's open not temp Twitch draws. Let's just open Twitch draws. And we'll run this. So section view, integrated terminal, node. Oh, I'm gonna need to set the IP address here actually as well. Where are we? Yes, just this IP address changes all the time. What was it? 24? I think I said 24. Yep. Okay, so node index.js. He's connected. I've joined the channel. Okay, so you should be able to draw 0, 0, red. And there you go. So it doesn't I have it set up to be filtered out of this chat below, but if you're looking at the actual Twitch chat, you'll see I typed in this basically, and it drew a dot on the screen. So not too bad. That gets us that. So okay, so it's working okay. So let's take a look at Xeon's and see how it goes. So yep, there's Mike's blue. We'll take a look at what he did first, and then see what we want to take from it. And Michael is drawn green there. Yeah, was it purple that broke it or something? I took purple out because it wasn't working. Um, yep, so that's going okay. I probably should make it a bit bigger. That's what it's looking like, completely out of focus. Let's fix the focus thing. It's not Leo, it doesn't support that. It's one at a time. It would see that all as one big message, so I don't think that'll work. See how I've protected against. I haven't done anything. That was how it happens out of the box. Yeah, I think we were saying, ooh, oh no, what is wrong with my webcam? That looks focused enough anyways. Yeah, so like, I think it would be fun at some stage to have a Twitch draws on an LED matrix and see what comes out of it. Like, I'm not 100% sure what the rules are around it. I feel like should be okay to leave it kind of unattended. I am a bit concerned about I'm gonna be honest, swastikas, because they're an easy shape to draw and they're quite offensive. So that would be a major concern for me, of leaving it unattended. Yeah. But like, from a rules perspective, the length of the message limit, is it, or is it given out to you for typing too much? I don't know. On this, I don't rate limit it at all. Just takes whatever it gets and sees what happens. But from a rules perspective, you can't just like leave your camera pointing at a blank space or whatever. That you're not allowed to do that. You need to be interacting with your chat through text or video. And I'm not, like, that would seem to me that drawing is not applicable for that. But there is a whole section on Twitch for, like, Twitch plays Pokemon, basically. Twitch plays something. So I don't know, it should be allowed in there, right? But I don't know. So maybe this, I don't know, maybe sometime soon I'll just throw it up and see what happens, or if I get banned from Twitch, I get banned from Twitch. I think I'd need to be at home keeping an eye on it. Maybe not necessarily being here talking, but like just keeping an eye on the stream, and like I can press that web draw thing. Like I can press the clear button and it will clear it. So like if I saw something being like too close to being something I didn't want to see, then I'll get your little corner in there. If I saw something into something I didn't want to see, then I could press the clear button and then everything would be okay. That's actually a good idea, Chicky, that Colin, that we that like, instead of it being drawing on it, if it was just like in a game of some description, like Connect 4 is a good one, because like the rules for it would just be like place red column 2 or whatever, place red column 3, or and it just drops down a dice. So I don't know how you'd handle like who is what player. Maybe it's just kind of like who signs up, or I don't know. It does avoid offensive characters. I do kind of like the idea of letting people draw whatever they want. I don't know if you were all into Reddit at one stage, but this was one of their this is just a small piece of it, but this was one of their April Fool's things, and it was called Our Place, and it was basically just like I think it was smaller than you'd think. It was like 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. Maybe it was more than that, I don't know. And yeah, there was just some form of rate limiting involved. If there was even rate limiting, I'm not sure. But like communities got together to draw like sections of things. So CSGO is drawn here. You can see a pretty detailed Yashi. I always called him Yushi. There's a Dota symbol, like Edmonton Oilers is there. EVE Online, I guess the Union Jack. Like, it's kind of amazing to think in the kind of madness of stuff, people were actually able to draw pictures on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. Like, you should look at the, like, here's a 72-hour time lapse. So we'll just throw this on for a second. Just mute the sound. So you can see, like, you know, somebody's just filling it up blue. Germany is drawing out their thing here, like, or Ireland are getting in on the act. It was really cool, actually. It was a really cool idea. I thought blue corner. Yeah, it was interesting, and people are kind of going on raids with each other, and people who ended up with drawing stuff next to each other would be like making like pacts with each other to not go after each other, and to like this cat that's down here at some stage under the Irish flag, at some stage she's wearing like an Irish or holding an Irish flag or something, or has an Irish love heart written on her or something. Like Germany expanding while France expands upwards. It was a cool experiment, I thought, and I would be interested to see could you replicate it or whatever. But yeah, so that's the story with that. Okay, so let's take a look at Xion's code. So Xion's code came in two chunks. It came as the Twitch bot, which really has nothing to it. So it's written in Node.js, requires Twitch bot, requires a WebSocket, makes a socket connection to the ESP8266, and then it joins the Twitch channel. When it receives a message, it checks if it's command draw, and then does whatever it needs to do, and sends a socket connection message out of the message you guys send it, and that's it. Hello Neffers, how's it going? Welcome. I think I saw you followed pretty recently. I recognize you from the YouTube live chats though. I think on Xion's channel, or Unexpected Maker's channel. So let's see what Xion did to us here. So new window, file, open recent, temp Twitch draws. So the reason I downloaded it as temp Twitch draws is because I wasn't going to merge his code. Can you do a read pixels and set the pixels? That is on my to-do list for the WebDraw project. Yeah, but not at the moment. I think I was looking at it before. I don't know if it was with you guys or when was it, but there didn't in the library code. I don't know if it actually supported reading back out the colors, or maybe it did. I can't remember, but I would like that to be an option for sure, because if you just accidentally press refresh on the web page, now you completely lose context. So yeah, that's all right. Nefers, have you made any projects so far, or what stage in your journey are you? Okay, so up the top here is exactly the same. The message is the same. So here's draw. This looks the exact same. Right, let's take a look at GitHub and see what the story is with that. I thought I downloaded his version of it. Unexpected. Oh, GitHub might be down. It was down earlier. It's back up. Twitch draws LED Matrix. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why I don't have this, but anyway, so I'll just copy it in. So let's just go to raw. Just paste it over this. Okay, so what has he added? He has added lots of stuff. So he has draw. That's the exact same as my one. He has rect. So get rect. So he has 5 number parameters. So x, y, w, h. So that's the starting point x. The y is the starting point y, and then the width and height that he wants it, and then col is color. And then he does what he needs to do here. And yeah, okay. And then he also has line. And yeah, sure, we'll see how it goes. I don't mind having these things enabled when I'm right here. Yeah, like if there's a, like even if I have access to the array that the colors are, it should be really easy. Like even yeah, like even I would like eventually to move that web draw onto the web page to be on the ESP itself. Because like once one page is loaded, then it does, you know, it's not going to be using any resources really. It's just it has that page served up and that's the end of it. So yeah, let's try it out. That GTA 4 mod thing sounds pretty cool. That sounds really cool. There must be like a program running on your computer then using serial to 5 to transfer it across. That sounds like a cool project. Okay, so we have this one, so let's close down my other one here. It lasted that long without crashing. That's impressive. Okay, and now let's take a look at his... Let's take a look at... let's just save this as new WebSockets with display. And we will take a look at Sion's code for that. Where are we? WebDraw, yep. Display with WebSockets. Let's grab the raw. Yeah, that sounds like a really cool project anyways though. Nefers, I've never done anything like that. I don't think I've really done anything that used the serial to talk to the Arduino. I must at some stage. at one stage I came across this application on or Reddit or Arduino on Reddit that was like, oh, it's reduced down to like $2 or something. It's normally $10, and I was looking at it and I was like, that like it used to, you could draw like charts and stuff from serial data that yeah, do Nefers, I'd be interested in that. You could draw like chart data from the serial, and I was just kind of thinking like, man, that wouldn't be too hard to do up at all. Like using something like if any of you are familiar with Electron, which is actually, I think, the thing that Visual Studio Code is written with. It's basically like a wrapper around a web page that you kind of make it its own application. Like, you know, there's a lot of really good like charting frameworks for JavaScript. So if you just get this, use Electron to be able to do the serial communication, I'm sure you should be able to. And then yeah, might be interesting. So this is new WebSockets with display. It is the old ones though, isn't it? Yeah, so here's draw line, draw rectangle, and all that good jazz. So let's upload this and see. So as I mentioned, Sion didn't test this once. We'll see. I don't think he had an ESP connected up to his matrix. So let's change this to a 24. Node index .js. Yes. Connecting to display. Joined channel. I wonder, did it actually connect to the display? Display mightn't have even been finished uploading. It wasn't. So let's quit out of that. Yeah. I had another idea of a project that I was kind of thinking about doing on the stream, but then I thought about the rule I'm setting myself of just like finishing off projects rather than like adding more stuff to that list. Hey Subtix, how's it going? You haven't missed all of it. I've just been faffing about, as some might say. We're just getting into the good stuff now. Okay, so that's up and running. So let's run this. Connecting to display, joined channel. I normally see a message to say that somebody has written. Sion. Why not TypeScript? I don't know, just because I'd have to have a compiler. It's just a simple little script. Like, I'm using TypeScript in work at the moment. So why isn't this working? Oh, it's still trying to use 18. Did I not save it? I didn't save it. Well, compiler, whatever. It needs something. It needs to be changed. Okay, join channel. Okay, so that worked now. So let's see. Let's go straight into getting wrecked. 0. No, let's do 16, 16, 16, 16, and then red. It didn't give out to me, but it didn't work. I have no idea what Flutter is. So I see a message in my console log, and I think that's what it sends to the message command. It has this tree at the start. Okay, so that must be the type of thing that it is. So there's 1 if it's a rectangle. So let's just try draw 0, 0, red. That also didn't work. Oh, sorry, that's Google's thing, isn't it? Yeah, that does seem interesting. Yeah, I was actually doing some sort of app development this week. The blog. Oh, that's because I'm not important enough. Unexpected Maker or Sion. They give priority. They give priority to partners and then affiliates and then regular Joe Soaps. And apparently, if you don't have the option of lower than that, then just there's none left over for us little guys. Okay, so what's going on here? New WebSockets. So it's getting the index of that, so it's reading the command. So I guess we should just read the in payload, I guess. Yeah, let's print that out and see what's going on. Maybe I'm wrong in saying regular Joe Soaps can get it at all. I am an affiliate though, so like it's you put up a general tweet. I think I follow you, do I? I see it there. Yeah, no, that looks perfect. Thank you. Yeah, okay, so that's after uploading, so let's try. I think I might need to reconnect this. Oops. See how we go on. How, like, did you ever use what are they called? Cordova or PhoneGap or any of them? How does it compare to them? Draw 1 red. Okay, so I'm receiving that. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so the problem is on this side. So we'll need to put in a few more serial prints. So like it receives the message. That is what we'd expect it to see. So that looks okay. So if command is equal to 0, so it's reading command separator. So read from, I guess if I printed out what the command is, serial dot print, oops, oh, I am also not a graphic guy. So the blog I set up is using Ghost, and I was like, oh yeah, Ghost would be cool. I keep dropping packets. I was like, Ghost will be cool. I'll get this set up and running, and then like I'll have a blog, and you know it'll be easy to maintain and stuff like that. It requires a level of web design that I don't really have. I ended up finding a theme that I thought was pretty nice. So I ended up going with that. Where is it? yeah, that like I only needed to make like some like minor modifications to it. But yeah, it like although I do really recommend if you need a blog. I have a blog since like yesterday. Um, the if you are in need of a blog platform, I really recommend Ghost. Especially if you're into app development. I'm not sure, like I'm sure some of you are familiar, but like this is two standard Docker images that's running this. Can you add that to Feedly? There is an RSS feed, so I presume so. I I haven't used Feedly, so I don't really know, but there is an RSS feed, so I guess so. Right? Maybe. um, yeah, so I have a Docker image for Nginx or Nginx, however that's pronounced. I don't know. I don't think they even know. Um, and then I have a Docker image for Ghost, and they're two stock Docker images. Um, yeah, I'm hosting this on a DigitalOcean server, just a $5 one, $5 a month one. But like honestly, I think you'd have this set up in like half an hour. And then one of the other things about it, let me just you like to be fully invested. Yeah, I also amn't good at writing blogs, but we'll see how it goes. This is a nice custom feature I have. Let me show it to you. There we go. So this is Telegram here, and so I have a bot set up to back up my Ghost folder every morning. I'm gonna make it a bit more smart to only back it up if it needs to be backed up. But this works pretty good. So there's a cron job on my server that like tars up the folder and just sends it via Telegram. And like Telegram will let you send up to like 50 megs or something. And you know this is just all backed up and stuff, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, the best thing about having it like this is I don't think I'll be revealing anything private here, but yeah, so just how easy it is to make a new one. Just come in here and new one or whatever, and nice, see you, Ian. I don't think he'll hear me, but bye. Yeah, he has a lot of trouble with Ghost is open source. Yeah, my version of it isn't really, but then again I'm just using the Docker image, so I didn't make any changes to it. I made some changes to the theme, but not to it. I must update actually on the welcome to block.ie what theme I'm using, because that's also open source and free, which was great. I didn't know how to contact the guy, so I just opened a GitHub issue to thank him for it, because there was a lot of crap to dig through. So okay, so let's put in a few more of these. If we're in here, in payload substring, comma 1. Oh, that says color. To command separator plus 1. I think he. Okay, I will try aim to do an article a week, maybe. We'll see. The next thing I want to oh cool, awesome that it's in Feedly. The next thing I would like to do is to get, when I publish a YouTube video, for it to create a story in Ghost. It doesn't necessarily need to publish it, but like, so I know this is turning into ratemyblog.com, rate my blog hour, but blog 3. So say like this is kind of an example of the type of blog that I'll do like for each video, so it's not going to have a huge amount of instructions on it probably. Like, I'm thinking as a supplemental to the videos, it'll just be kind of like almost like a summary in terms of like, here's what this thing does, here's like if there's any wiring diagrams, here's that, here's the code, here's the parts, and here's the video if you want more details on it. Like maybe if there's a couple of other things that I could throw in there, but I won't do out like step-by-step instructions, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm using it at the moment, and it's working okay. I was moving it around at one stage. It's still here. I was moving it around at one stage, and like it stopped working shortly after that. So maybe I kind of messed around with it too much or something. But I had to restart the Pi basically. So yeah. Yeah, the domain is nice. I was happy enough with that. I've been threatening to buy it for ages. So I'm not sure if you know, but like LOUGH is pronounced lock. Well, sorry, I pronounce it lock anyways, and B is obviously B. So like B lock is block, and like one of my friends like commented on my tweet about this, saying like, you know, oh, this is a great way of block, spelled like that, blocking ads. I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh well. A great pun opportunity missed. IE, yeah, so IE is the Irish domain, or I don't know what they're called, the ending thing, I don't know. Up to quite recently, you needed to have a right to the domain, so I could get block.ie because that's my name, but I couldn't buy clock.ie, or I could buy block.ie or brianlock.ie. I might have been able to buy lock.ie if it was available. It probably isn't. I'm not 100% sure. And then anything else I would need to prove to the Irish Domain Registration Board that I deserved it. Either I had a company with the name registered, or maybe if I had like significant activity in something like a club, like if we had an Arduino club that we met regularly, and you know, we were whatever, you could put a case forward that we deserved Arduino. Well, if lock.ie is available, you can't resell Irish domains, so then I probably should have bought that. But it's fine. I think I was actually nearly sort of like wondering, should I have bought brianlock.ie, because that's how I go in like internet terms. But block.ie will do for now. It's nice having a 6-letter domain. I could have had a 5-letter one. But yeah. But now they've relaxed the rules since March that I think I can buy any Irish domain, but only someone who is Irish can buy it, or not necessarily Irish, either is living in Ireland or is born in Ireland. I had to send them like my driver's license, a picture of my driver's license with my address on it. So yeah. that's the case with that. Okay, so we've uploaded this, so let's restart and see what's going on here. Thank you, Subtix. What is illegal here? Sending pictures of your driver's license, is it? That's a 2B. If it's even a 2B, Neffers, it's a 2 for sure. Yeah, it's a 2B. Really? So like, if you're in Germany, right? Subtext, am I wrong in saying that? I think more important than thanks for the follow, Koba. I think more important than like the speed of the Pi is that you just use internet. So like when you're getting insurance, how do you like prove you have a driver's license? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so that's running. So let's draw 1 red. Still didn't work, which I'm not surprised about. So we got the command. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, like isn't for that sort of stuff we would have to send like copies of our driver's license around. So we got in here, so we got a command of 0, but it's a string 0, right? Or does he already convert to? It's an int here. Oh, he does a 2 int on it. Okay. So that's fine. So command is here. So what's going on then after that? Let's see what we get out of. Nice. Draw 0, 0. Happy face. I don't know what that's gonna do. Probably crash everything. Serial dash print x serial dash print comma and serial. That would be nice. That is a bit that's a stretch goal now. That's V10 maybe. That version that you never ever get to. Let's do a print line on that guy. Whoops. Oh, sugar. There we go. I've filtered out, so that thing is using Streamlabs chat, and I have I think I have any command filtered out. Maybe I just have the draw one filtered out, but I definitely have it filtered out in the stream chat. Just because, like, say someone was drawing a picture or whatever, it like, you know, if somebody else is watching back, yeah, it must be any command. Which I think makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so if people were watching back and they didn't want to to see like draw 0, 0, whatever, maybe. I don't know. I can never draw that guy because I always leave out it's 3 backslashes or whatever. The thing on Reddit is always like, hey, you forgot this, and it's like a backslash. You like the idea of which, like, interacting with it, is it? I would really like to do ESP directly with the Twitch chat, because people have done this type of thing before, maybe not necessarily drawing on it, but like there's definitely an Australian programming lady, I don't know her name, I forget, who did something similar to this before, but like she had a tiara with neopixels, and like her chat could change the color of the tiara. That's still not working, but I'm just gonna restart it. Object is not defined. Whatever you did to me, it was probably your smiley face, but it's broken. So you did crash it. Yeah, please don't crash it again. That last one worked okay though, and we have it seems to think that it definitely isn't working right. Okay, so let's bring this off screen for a second. We'll bring it back on. So my XY is wrong, so it thinks it's 1, 0, which is wrong. So this one is okay. What is the Arduino substring? Arduino sub. From to index to start the substring at. So Xeon reads through all the commas and saves them. He reads through all the commas and saves their location. What's this about? End how far? It should have read 1, 1, but it's doing something wrong. Where is that? 2. The index to end the substring before. So this is wrong, right? The index to end the substring before. The JS server is working correctly. Yeah, it's sending 1, 1. Like that's the message we expect it to send. The parsing is working wrong though. I think this could be some of it. So he increments the substring, the starting point of the substring, but like the end parameter he passes in is 1, which isn't right. Because like it's not a hey, give me from here to 1 extra. It's like it's an exact place. I think it is I+1, and then I need to make it if it's less than the payload length. It would have to be I+1 is less than it, right? I think so. Let me just check the documentation again. Get a substring, starting index is inclusive, but the optional ending index is exclusive. If the ending index... Okay, so I can just do if... So if do index of while searching for something? That would work, but we're looking for specific places. Yeah, val from. Yeah, this will work. So is the from inclusive? Okay, so yeah, I think this will work. Okay. Int offset. No, I can use comma index actually. Okay, so I want to do while. Do I want to do while? My stream chat died. It did die. What happened to that? I turned it off. How did I do that? That's interesting. Would return its char in CPP, but yeah, if your payload would return the position, then which would be I wouldn't. Can I just do that if in payload? So like what I was thinking of is index of. So if I did an index of a comma, and then the next one I did an index of the like looking for a comma but starting from the index of the last comma, then it should give me the index of the new one. But yeah, I think if I can just do I'm not 100% sure I can, but let's try that. Hey, Digicool Things, welcome. I like your your new name. Likey your new name. Hello. Can I do that? I don't think I can, but hey, if it works, it works. Oh, that while is not going to be any good. And that if is not going to be any good. So that if though. C++ forbids comparison between pointer and integer. Does not enjoy. Okay. That is sad face. Yeah. No, that's fine. So let's do now. Oh. I need a char. Hello, Div Darko. How's it going? It's pretty late in Germany to be joining. Just Dave, just joined. Maybe cast to an int. I don't need to cast to an int because I'm not using the value of it. If it works, then it should be fine. I think it's just Dave. Yeah, I've thought about it before, about if you're starting a channel, should you go with your name, like me, or should you go with a branding? And I think a branding is a better way to go. It worked. It did work. Yay. So we fixed that part of the code. So can we get wrecked? No. 16, 16, 16, 16, red. Alright. Don't do it the way I did. Yeah. Well, that works pretty good. What else do we got? It doesn't matter that you came late. The important thing is that you came at all. Okay, so here's the other things. We can draw a line. It isn't. Still use accounts as individuals. Yeah. So the reason why I think it is more beneficial to use a branding name, and the simple fact is that we all consume each other's videos and stuff, like, and the bigger dogs as well, like the Bit Loonies or Great Scots and all those people. Like, the amount of time I see people in, like, I see ye guys commenting on Great Scots channels or whoever, but like, if you have a name like me, you do not necessarily think that I have a channel. But if you have a name like Unexpected Maker and you've got a branding, and then you go, oh, this guy looks like he has a channel. Automod held something for review. I'll allow it. There you go. Thank you for your feedback. Well, look, if it sounds like it, it sounds like it. What am I meant to do? A male chicken. Let's try all these other things. Oh, line green. Hey, that worked somewhat. What? Oh, that's the oh, you can draw it at an angle. That's interesting. We have line support. Yeah. Try it out. Look, here's your commands. We've got circle support too, however that works. You got there. It's not Leo. Yeah, it's drawn a nice little white thing. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I also have a bit of a problem too with branding that Twitter, this stupid thing, Witness Me Now, YouTube, this thing, GitHub, Witness Me Now, Twitch, Brian Locke, yeah. Subtext. Hello, tiny LED Matrix. How's it going? I'm not sure if I've seen you here before, so welcome. I believe you were at the Berlin Maker Fair, right? Oh, Dominic Hawk. In the pictures with Dave. I thought that you looked quite like Dave, and Dave said that he came first, so you looked like him. Or, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I said that he looked like you, and and he said that he came first, so you look like him. Is that? It doesn't sound. It's not much worse than my name for sounding like it, right? Hawk, Locke, Dominic Hawk. Hey, thanks for the follow, Ikoba. It doesn't seem to draw a great circle. LED Matrix doesn't like your circle. What's it meant to do? X, Y, or... Okay, so there's something wrong with the circle. Let's take a look. So, okay, that's a problem. It's expecting... Oh, look at this for sloppiness by Sion. So he's expecting X, Y, but he sends... Okay, so let's change this. Sloppy maker, unexpected maker. Okay, so that should fix that. We're only looking for 4 parameters. It is 3. Rectangle requires yeah. It's actually quite nice though, isn't it? It works pretty well. Copy and paste coding. That's how I work anyways. Let me restart this and see does that work? That's a nice little shape you have there. That's cool too. Okay. Dave Ploiger Fipple. Dave Ploiger Fiploiger. Brian Dave. Oh, for Brian Dave. I don't know how to pronounce umlauts. Pluger? My blue dot ruined it. Oops. Oh, the circles work. They're kind of faded compared to other stuff. Is somebody drawn like this is this is amazing. This is Space Invaders Alien, right? It's breaking again, so Brian fixes it. Well, like, do you want me to get rid of something? I can get rid of something, maybe. The default Windows search symbol. That's... Who's drawn that? Oh, you did break it. You jerk. Stop sending in smiley faces. What does it receive when it gets a smiley face? It's trying to convert. I told you, fix it. Okay, let me fix that. I have a color conversion thing. Right, so object keys color conversion. So where is it stopping? On object is not defined. Object is not defined. Line 71. Color conversion. How is object not defined there? Yeah, that Space Invaders thing is amazing. I'm actually just going to... Did somebody clip that? Because I don't remember having 2 clips. But, that should be covered here. Subtext, right? We need a blitter command for Space Invaders animations. So if you try like it'll return back. No, like converted color, that's falsy. Like undefined is false. So like if truthy do this thing, else do that thing. But it's failing at object keys. Object should be a capital O, right? Yeah, that's the problem. Excuse me. That's a great idea. So you just had to draw it in Excel, and then type it on Twitch commands across the internet. I'm gonna actually take a picture of this, because that is possibly the coolest thing that we'll draw on. Thanks for the follow, Tiny LED Matrix, or Alex. Would you prefer to be called Alex or Tiny LED Matrix? I don't know how good of a picture this is now. He is dead right now. That's because no, it's not dead. I don't think so. That's possible, I think. The whole thing is such a mess at the moment. Yeah, no, it's alive. The next time it crashes, it won't crash on that object.keys anymore. Yeah, because I've fixed that now. No, that does. You need more. You need like line X, Y, or whatever. Yeah. Oh man, that's so cool. Right. What can we do here? That surprisingly didn't break it. Did it draw something way off to the side? Who knows? But let me just give you a bigger screen while I look at this crap. Overflow attack. I think I protect against it. Or at least I used to protect against it. Do I? I thought I did, but maybe I don't anymore. No, I don't protect against it. It's, look at this, it's holding up, is it? Yeah, it's holding up. Hey Slayer, how's it going? Waterfall and Agile, which do you prefer? Okay, did you? Yeah, you crashed it. Object not defined. Okay, so let's okay, try again now. We shouldn't get that object not defined thing. Don't steal my pixels, Tiny LED Matrix. I have no standards, Brian. Yeah. Unsupported color. Yeah. See, we've made it better. We're defending against it. Let me I guess you could kind of make a really simple Space Invaders clone on this display, right? Is light blue an option? Yes, it is. Do I lowercase them? Yes, I do. Wow. I think of everything, don't I? Oh, you can't see half the screen. You kind of have half a Pokeball here, almost, which is pretty nice. I think he's a bit chatty responding back. Why didn't my last one work? What was your last one? The question mark one? Subtext 02 light blue. I don't know. Maybe light blue is wrong. ZFF. ZFFF. I don't know. Light blue. Oh, nicely spotted. Look at this. Good spot, Greg. Okay, so that's fixed now. Red, green, blue. Stop trying to break everything. You break everything I try create. Always naysaying. Does anybody know what that's from? Oh. Oh. You're just finding bugs. Well, you crashed the ESP, or somebody crashed the ESP. I hope you're proud of yourself. Let's see what we got here. We got a string operator constants. Free at C move. Loop. New WebSockets with display. Handle WebSocket. I don't know. Maybe just don't do it again. It was my comma in the X and Y. We need a bot for typing. It's an error in the JavaScript. Oh, yeah, that's because the ESP is dead. Let's restart him. I'm not sure what we did. It did forward. Oh. I really should just be like protecting against all this stuff in oh yeah, like look at all this crap. I should be protecting against all this stuff in JavaScript. So you did a draw. If split message length is not equal to 3, wrong number of params. So how did it get in here? So if index of draw, and it was draw, it didn't have spaces. All right. Yeah. Ah, you buffer overflowed me. Yes. I need to restart this now. Okay. Yeah. I get you. So I probably should just strip out commas, right? I don't want them. Else if. So I'll just change commas to spaces. So chatter. Am I changing this? I am actually. So let chatter, or sorry, message equals chatter dot message dash chatter. Does it replace? JavaScript string replace. I want to replace all. JavaScript replace all. Subtext. So I need to defend against other stuff too, right? I guess maybe a better idea would be to regular expression it. Yeah. I should just regular expression it that if you're not spaces, I don't care. Like, isn't just rejected. Wrong format message if you're not spaces. Okay, let's do that. Rubeler. This is my favorite, thing. So you just regex the message or try parse the int that you extract. The x isn't int but a string. Better to parse the int. Oh, I getcha. Yeah. Split message. Is it to int? String to int JavaScript. Let's parse int. Okay. Parse int. Oh, it's the other way around. Parse int. I have to do this in lots of places now. Pretty much all commands have an X and a Y. I guess I want to know that's the right number of messages and stuff, so I might leave it the way it is. I'll parse into those guys as well. Second now. Let me grab you with no, I don't want to do it to all of them. Let's grab this and that. I grabbed more than I meant to grab. You escape here. Paste. What's this doing? So what do you think we should? Oh, so this is going to return is not a number. Is not a number. Hello equals true. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this now? It's probably still right to print. Well, what I'd have now is that X and Y is... Like, NaN is surely falsy, right? he was 40. So like if I just did if converted color was if X and Y and converted color, like that covers me, right? Kind of gives a bad error message, but are we still running? Yeah, I think so. Oh, sorry. Everything was running, but they weren't talking to each other. Chatter is not defined. Oh, yes. So I'm breaking stuff all over the place there. Yeah. I don't know if I'm finished typing out everything yet, but we'll see. See how you get on. Yep, it's working. Okay, so what's going on? You did like X and Y now, so you only want not is not a number sort of thing. Where's the is not a number? So NaN is falsy, right? That's what I was saying in terms of it is not a number. Let me just check here. So parse int he is 40 is not a number. So now if parse int equals true is false. So not a number is falsy. What have we? Did you crash it again? How could you? It's the 0x, is it? What crashed it? It obviously crashed, but my serial monitor isn't working again. Let's get it back up and going. This is a constant battle. Okay, we're back up. Would it not be easier to just set the variable type as opposed to defining it? What's going on here? It's not drawing anything at the moment. That's good. I've stopped it from drawing stuff. That was my plan all along. So I thought that would give me a number. Parse int on split message would give me a number if it was a valid number, and then so like if I did this, okay, that's also coming back as false, so I can't do what I was talking about doing. No, it's me. I thought this would return true. Let me true. Okay, no, I'm right. See you, Mike. How's it going? Or how's it going? See you, Mike. I'll chat to you later. Yeah, I'll talk to you on DM about Saturday. So what I'm trying to do is this. So like, if the parse int fails, it's going to return not a number, and not a number is falsy. So if x is a valid number, then if x and y and converted color are all true, I don't want to do that. No, parseInt is going to return me back. That is true. 0. Okay, yeah, that's a valid point. So, do I need parseInt at all? Do I need parseInt at all? So it's is NaN. Does that cover me? Oh, is not a number. Okay. Okay, let's get that one working. And draw 1 1. Okay, that worked. Draw 0 0. Right. Okay, that's working. Let's get rid of parseInt. Okay, now we're broken here. Does it not like purple? Or maybe it didn't like the giant rectangle. It's not showing up on my it's not showing up on this. Is not a number. It's never liked purple. Yeah, min max next. Well, I need to fix this for the rest of them, and I still haven't fixed the comma issue either. So let's fix that. So inside here, let's do let message message text equals chatter.message. Now I need to do a replace all JavaScript. Here's a replace all. That's true, actually. Yeah, I think you could be right. Let's not do that for the moment. Okay, but the other commands are still not working. is not a number. Let's fix that. All of them should have that check. And the other ones should have the other guys as well, but it'll do for the minute. Oh, I actually don't need that many for this one. I'll fix it in a second. Let me just throw that up there. Okay, now I don't need you. Start the Arduino. And let me restart this guy. I'll restart this guy in a second because it's not going to work at the moment. W H. It's not connected. You may send all the commands you want, but it is not connected. It's still parsing int here as well, which I need to get rid of. Boop. Okay. 1 second, just while I'm in the middle of doing the JavaScript code, I can't restart the JavaScript code. When you copy from Stack Overflow, it's open source. I don't know, like, what license do you have on, like, snippets of code? That's an interesting question, though. The whole world would be in trouble if there was a problem with it. I can't let me restart now. Okay, it seems to have connected. Yeah. Really? That doesn't seem right. You broke it. No, I drew it. .1419. No, it's still working. But like, yeah. If it's parsing int, oh, it's not parsing int anymore. So we do need parse int. Where 3.1 is indeed a number. Yes. What the hell? Dave Darko moving in with the highs. We have your code up and running, Sion. Oh. Who won the prize for crashing it? Draw awesome smiley face. I think David Watts did, potentially. What was the last thing it received? 063 63. I don't know what broke it, to be honest. 0063. It looks like Unlux McGee was the last thing that it drew. Not the decimal points. It seems to just treat them as ints. It was pi circle. Yeah. It was this, the draw on the line of 1 zeros. Is it drawn off the bottom of the screen causes it to crash? So that would be covered by our max. I think it could be drawn off the bottom of the screen is causing it to crash. Whoever draw blue. Draw something else first. Right, it's up and running. Okay, so there's a little... Alright, so somebody drew a circle. The circles seem to draw in blue no matter what you do. And then that command there is breaking it. The blue is causing it to crash, and the circles seem to draw in blue no matter what you do. Split message, color conversion. So let's take a look at the code here. Why are circles drawing only in blue? Substring. It has this thing. I don't need a substring here. I just need to... That's commas plus 1. That's okay. Yeah, it's that. It's the... I think it's the fact that the rectangle is too big. But also, Sion drew a red circle and it came out as blue. That actually could be a bug in the actual underlying library, because I'm pretty sure it's sent down okay. Poor unexpected maker. Okay, so let's I think it's the, like, if we change that to draw a blue rectangle that was like 0 0 32 32 rather than 64 64, I think that'll work fine. Even I think it would work okay if you did 0 64 32. So rect, yeah, so that worked fine. And then draw, or sorry, rect 0, yeah. Ooh, that looks nice. Somebody draw a Pong. Somebody draw a Pong pedal. Okay, so I think it is drawn when you draw the off the bottom of the screen, it's causing it to crash. I've seen that before with text. Like when I was drawing text, if it went off the bottom of the screen, it would crash. So somebody tried to draw a big giant circle there. Didn't seem to crash. It crashed there, whatever someone drew. So that's 63, 63 blue. And it's dead. It's dead. Yeah, I think we'll just have to create check bounds on the method. My number got maxed inted. So, like, just to check it out there. Oh, somebody drew the magic magic thing straight away. It blew up. Okay, it should be back live now, I think. Is it drawing? Yeah, it's dead at the moment anyways. Your code mostly worked. You had a bug in... Oh, he can't hear me. Yeah. It worked great, Sion. You can't hear me, but that's fine. Minus 28. It seems to be okay with minus 28. So just one second. Rect 0, 0. So if I'm right here, so it's a 64 by 32. I don't think there's a problem with this, with it going over at the edges, or the left and right. I don't have color. Yeah, so it's fine to draw off to the side. I think it's just bad to draw down below it. Did that crash it? I don't know if it crashed it. It's still receiving some stuff. Yeah, that crashed it. But using 33 didn't seem to crash it. Oh, I didn't type in blue. Ugh. That's interesting. Okay, so 63 doesn't work, but 6332 doesn't work. Try that again. I think that will crash it. I didn't crash it, but yeah, that crashed it because of the 33. I think I'm pretty sure if that was 32, it would work. I think it's... Oh, you crashed it first, you jerk. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so it's an it seems to be fine going off to the right. It just can't go below it for some reason. Like, isn't that... This was me drawing 70-32. So, like, the overflow happening at the bottom is the issue. Like, I can check it in some things, but, like, it must be a bug in the library, right? What are we going to report? Yeah, we do need to recreate it, like, in a simple sketch rather than a, hey, just run this node server and get a Twitch chat set up. So it's a 64 by 32. So, like, it's 64 wide and 32 height. And if we go over that 32, it crashes. Maybe it's fixed and I'm using a really old version of the library. it could be fixed and I'm using an old version of the library. Let me update the library. I think he's since released it. I'm pretty sure that broke it anyway. Let's see. Portable sketchbook. Libraries. Okay, let me... What's this called? It is the PX Matrix library. So let's just cut that and I'll just throw it on my desktop for the moment. Just in case I want it back. Now let's go to GitHub. PX Matrix GitHub. Yeah, see, he's been making changes to this quite recently even, so... Oh, he's got 3 pull requests. Up to 10 times faster from Gummy. Interesting. I'll take a look at them some other times. Let's download this zip. And go into my Arduino IDE. Sure, it'll be done downloading by the time I'm ready here. Sketch, include library, add zip. Downloads. Here it is. Can't sort by new. PX Matrix. This one. Okay, so let's see if that works. Senpai, listen. What's up? It's flashing now up the top. Is it dead? I don't know. Can somebody call me? I was reading. What's up? Breaking means show nothing as it began. Yeah, I clear to see. Yeah, it's flashing up the top. Don't let your... I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so that's... The thing is redrawn now. Be interesting to see, does it work at all? I'm gonna steal Unlock McGee's thing there. I don't know why my one didn't work. 0, that's 32. Why didn't my one work? Anyway, so what is the crashing? What's the crashing one? It's rect 063 blue. Oh, that's okay, so the newer version of the library has fixed the 63 blue issue. The reason yours is flashing is because it's doing PWM. For whatever reason, like the circles are not working right. But like it's not flashing for me. But like the PWM does not show up well on camera. Like it's doing a dimmer blue. It just looks like a dimmer blue to me. So that's why it's flashing, I think. I don't know where that line is drawn. Yeah, you see, like that's dim as well. Yeah, he drew a huge circle, and that's what that line is. So that's also flashing on OBS. Yeah. So I don't know what's up with that circle though. Can we draw a circle in any other color but than blue. David, what's with the black? Black should work. Like, yeah, I drew one in red there and it didn't do anything. Green. Yeah, there's something up with the circle. It just draws blue, nothing but blue. It's sending the right command to the Arduino. So I'm wondering if there's a bug in the library. The red line works fine. Is it in H? Draw circle. Draw circle. Is it draw circle? Yeah, draw circle. It's got a nice refresh rate going on there now. Oh, he doesn't have any CPP file anymore, so draw circle he doesn't have implemented by the looks of things, so it must be just taking it from the Adafruit library. Set fast update, PX matrix, set color offset, fill matrix buffer, draw pixel, get pixel. Again, set mux, display double buffer, display test pattern, display test pixel, clear display. Oh, there is a clear display. Oops. That's a nice little pattern you have there. David Watts loves the black though. There's a bug somewhere with the circles though, because we're passing in the right color to it, but it's just not. It draws that faded blue every time. Ooh, look at that white circle. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Somebody whoever drew the white one isn't. I'm trying to rise my ESB is what we call it here, the ESB bill. Yeah, so that must be a bug in the library. And it doesn't look like it's in the PX matrix library. We could take a quick look at that. So Adafruit GFX has to be in the CPP, right? Can I just drag it into I'm just gonna take a look at it in here. Draw circle. Right pixel has a color that it takes and it passes that color in. I don't see why that wouldn't work. I guess it's using this right pixel. Maybe the other ones don't use that. Is right pixel here? Right pixel? No. It's a really bright thing that you're drawing there. Okay, where's this right pixel? Oh, show me right. Where is right pixel defined? Oh. Overwriting subclass of start right is defined. Draw pixel XY color. So it's using draw pixel, which is defined. Oops, I just launched BattleNet. It's just a regular draw pixel. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. I'll have to. What is going on here? I guess let me just rule out that there's definitely not an issue with this. So color string, commas, W, 1 to 2. Oh, there is a problem with this. Here's me blaming everybody but myself. This is a beautiful picture. I'm just gonna take a picture of it, but I'm gonna blow it away now in a second because I'm fixing my blue circles. Oh, it's so stroby on my phone. I don't know if you can see that. No, all you can see is my light there. So stroby. Maybe I can turn up the exposure or something. I can, but the big white square is making it impossible to see it. Okay, we got something there. No pink. The reason there's no pink is because pink is a PWM color. I guess it draws from the bottom to the top. I don't know. Unexpected Maker's code was the Unexpected Maker's. I wrote the original 2 bits of code, but Unexpected Maker made changes to both of them to get it to work with the rectangles and stuff. So the library does support like rectangles. Excuse me. It's not ready. It's done uploading now. Yeah, the library does support like drawn rectangles and stuff, but he added all that stuff. Message should be unexpected color. And that's true. Okay, so we gotta. Ooh, so. Way! We fixed it! Did I break it again? No, I restarted it to get the circles working. It seems to be a lot more robust now. You've too many parameters in your circle, David. You know, there's other pixels than these exact ones if you want to, you know, there we go. Oh, nicely placed. That's like perfect fit. Pushing up against the edges. Oh, somebody drew over it. we should have entered together the colors of the rainbow competition. We could have drawn a rainbow. This is actually quite a pretty looking thing. Whoever's drawn this subtext. There's a bit of anti-aliasing issues with your circle, but other than that, that's a spaceship. Actually, looks like quite a good spaceship right now. It's getting less and less. Multi-command. I'm gonna leave that up to you as a pull request, maybe. Right, so I need to. I've changed Unexpected Maker's code, so I can't accept his PR anymore. Or I could accept his PR and then just immediately overwrite it with my code. I don't know what to do. I'll let Tomorrow Brian worry about that one, I think. Square doesn't work. It's wrecked. Get wrecked. This is quite good though. And the fact that it doesn't fill the rectangle is better, I think. Because then it's like somebody just can't come in and ruin everything. I guess somebody could come in and draw. My internet's a bit flaky at the moment. I guess somebody could come in and draw like 32 lines of black. But other than that, it'd be harder. Dead Star. Yeah, interesting. What am I going to do about uploading this? I think I might talk to Sion offline and see does he mind me just like taking the changes I have and uploading them straight to GitHub rather than merging a PR and then editing the PR to the. Yeah, that's true. I suppose I could accept the and then overwrite it. Yeah, that does make the most sense. I think, Gavin. Dead Star. Is anybody familiar with Tenacious D's third album, I guess? Rise of the Phoenix? Death Star is a pretty catchy song. It does look a bit like an eye, alright. It's a bit bright for you guys. That's probably closer to what it looks like in person. What's the one song? Tribute. That's a good X-Wing, yeah. Luke, use the Force. Pew pew pew. Okay. It's an 8 amp power supply, so it shouldn't. Actually, as a reward for you staying on this late, you will hit the like button. As a reward for staying on this late, that was the other thing. Yeah, draw white to it. I don't mind. I can do it in code if you want me to. That deserves a pick. I think it does too. 1 second. Don't overwrite it. Subtext, I bet you're about to do it too. Let me take off this shiny thing. It's much less stroby now, so it probably will be a dick butt. If somebody draws a dick butt, I'll be impressed. So yeah, the project that I was going to do until I remembered my rule that I'm not doing any more projects until I clear off my backlog a bit is really simple. Let me grab some stuff. would be simple, but I don't know where one of the parts is. Or do I? Yeah, I don't know where one of the parts is. But basically, if you've seen on my post bag recently, I got a power voltmeter and an amp meter. It's a little small black rectangle with a little screen on the front of it, and like I think like a really simple project for it would be to put connector one end of it like this, and a socket the other end of it like this, and then you plug your power supply into it. It powers the voltmeter and multimeter or amp meter, and then you plug it into whatever you need to plug it into, and it would just be really, really simple. They are called DC barrel jacks. What did I call them? But yeah, it would just be a really simple thing for this sort of a project where you just plug in the yoke. I'm kind of inspired by I was going to plug out sorry, my desk is messy in there, but see those things that you can get. It's a USB power logger. So yeah, it would just be a really simple thing to show like the power consumption or whatever. So yeah, be a nice little simple project like those. That voltmeter is like a voltmeter is like €2 or something. So photo, the new photo isn't taken. You've changed it since. It's like pink and stuff now. How did you get pink? Oh, it's purple. It doesn't look purple. It looks really pink. It's beautiful. Yeah, so like I have you know, a multimeter, but like I just purple works. Oh yeah, but purple works, but it looks pink. Like I have my multimeter and I can use that, but I just hate the getting in line that you need to do for an amp meter. I think liking different colors doesn't make you one way or the other. I had a pink hoodie for a long time and I loved it. My brother robbed it, and then his friend robbed it, and then his friend's girlfriend robbed it, and I never saw that pink hoodie again. Oh yeah, the symbol. Okay, guys, I'm gonna finish up because I'm pretty tired. Thank you all for joining and drawing some beautiful art. That art is now mine, and I get to keep it. Thank you for contributing. You just need to be able to crash it now. But yeah, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. It's a great time. And I will upload this code tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I'll merge Sion's changes, then overwrite them with these changes that we made today, and should be a good time. Okay, thanks to everybody. I won't call you out individually because there's a good few of you, but yeah, really appreciate you joining and keeping me company. Right, cool. Take it easy.